So when I distribute, I got 15 minus 6y plus 6y
Yes.
Yeah.
equals negative 8. So 15 equals negative 8.
No, it doesn't.
So what's my answer?
So it's false.
No solution.
No solution. So you write out your thing and you write no solution. Why is it no solution?
Because 15 doesn't equal negative 8.
Why not?
Because number.
What's it missing?
X.
A variable. It's missing a variable. If we don't have a variable, can I do it?
No.
No. Okay. You guys want to try the number 2 on your own?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Can you give me an hour?
Nope.
And guys, there is one thing missing from these, and I can't get the worksheet to do it. So if you would, what's missing?
What is that? Oh, those things.
The bracket. Because if we don't have this, we don't have a set. We just have 2 equations. Does that make sense? A system of equations is linked together with a curly bracket.
It doesn't go on the other side.
Mm-mm. It only goes on the left-hand side.
Makes sense.
I can't get this program to put it there, and I don't know why.
Sorry, not sorry.
Taylor, which variable should I do, x or y?
Why?
Which equation?
The first one.
Why?
Because there's no number for the variable.
There is.
Which one?
What is it?
Oh, 1.
Right. So yes, that's the one I should do.
Why would you do X?
I don't know how to do this, Caleb.
It's okay, Evan. I tried to do
Taylor just told you to do the top equation for y because the leading the coefficient on y is 1 on that one.
Well, I didn't hear that.
Okay, so do it.
That's very rude. That's me.
Maybe you're not rude enough.
Don't talk to her that
Why
way.
should negative?
Alright, I did it so far.
Did you get 1/6 as a solution?
Yup.
Okay. You always write your solution as an ordered pair. Today and tomorrow is going to be ordered pairs. After that, it's going to be ordered triples.
Yup.
Okay.
Did you times the negative 4x times 5x?
No. I distributed my negative 2. And then I combine like terms. Okay, last one on substitution we'll do together. And then after that, you're on your own.
Let's go.
Number 3.
could factor out a negative 3 at the top one.
Just a second, I'm trying to get it to move.
Wait, I'm confused. What'd you do for Y? I didn't know what you did.
What do you mean? I plugged back in the x. X was 1. So now because you have y, you had y equals 1 plus 5x, yes? And x was 1, so 1 plus 5 times 1 is 6. Okay, 3. Negative 3x plus 6y equals 21, and 4x plus 5y equals 24. There is not 1 as a leading coefficient, is there?
No.
Okay, so the next thing you probably should do is there an equation that's all divisible by a number?
Yes. Yes is the answer.
Yes.
The top one is divisible by 3.
It's all divisible by 3, so maybe solving the top one for x might be good.
Yeah.
Okay, does everyone understand how I picked that?
Yes.
Now, am I going to have ones that aren't divisible by anything and I just have to bite the bullet and I'm going to deal with some fractions?
No.
Sadly.
Yep. Okay, so let's see. So I have negative 3x equals 21 minus 6y. And then divide by negative 3. So x equals 2y minus 7. Did I do that right? And now is there any different than what I was doing?
No.
No. So do it. I'm going to tell you the one big mistake you guys are going to make is not distributing correctly. Did you get 1, 4 for a solution?
Yup.
Okay. Now, you notice when I do my work, I'm working right next to each other. I'm not working sideways. You guys need to stop working sideways. I made comments on homework a couple times. If you're not working down, you're not able to evaluate in how similar problems are to reproduce. I was talking to Mr. Stronick today, and we were talking about when we were in college and going through math classes and what we had to do to make sure we got the content. And I was talking about how when I was introduced to a new concept and I wasn't getting it, I did problems even if they weren't assigned until I understood what was going on. And how I did that was by going and looking at how they worked them out and understanding how they worked out and then just reproduced it. That's all you do. You just reproduce enough that your brain starts making those connections. But if we don't do the work, it's not going to happen. Questions on that before we move on to elimination? I will tell you elimination is my favorite way to work. Normally, I'm not going to tell you on these two. You just do it. Gauss-Jordan elimination, that's what your test is on, not this stuff, but I wanted to remind you of it.
Is elimination easier?
Where's that going?
It's substitution and elimination. So, okay, are we ready to move on? Callie, you have a question?
I'm confused on where the x equals 1 is.
Because you plug in the y into the equation you have right here. This goes into there. So 2 times 4 is 8, minus 7 is 1. Okay, so what number does elimination start on?
13.
13. Okay, so elimination means I have to eliminate. So the first thing that has to happen on these is, do they have to be lined up? Yes, they have to be lined up. And when we do Gauss-Jordan elimination, does everything have to be lined up also? Yes, has to be in the same order. So is 13 lined up? Yes. None of these, oh yeah, a couple of them are good. I was like, a couple of them are messed up. So 13's lined up. Elimination means we eliminate. We get rid of a variable. So which variable would you like to get rid of? X or Y?
Y.
X.
Okay. If I get rid of X, what would I multiply by in which equation?
It's not by -4.
Not -4. Because the second equation's already negative. If you do negative, you'd have negative 16.
Positive.
Okay. Now, who said Y?
Evan.
Evan, if I do Y, I have 2 and I have 7. I have to get that to be 0. What's the least common multiple of 2 and 7? What's the smallest number they both go into?
1. I know what the
14.
number is, Ethan.
Okay, so the least common multiple of those two numbers is 14. So that means I'd have to multiply both equations by something rather than just multiplying one. Is it wrong to do it the way you were doing it? No. But why make it hard on yourself? Because the more we do out of the way, the more chance we have messing it up, correct? So we're going to multiply the top equation all by 4. And that is every single thing in that equation you are multiplying by 4. So I have negative 8x minus 2y equals negative 18. And then 8x plus 28y equals 44. Now, I just wrote it under the second equation. Does it matter? No, because we know that we can switch them around, right? So after I've done that, that one up here is just the original equation. I'm not doing anything with it right now. I combine the two. So negative 8 and 8 is what? 0. Negative 2 and 28 is 26. And then 44 minus 18, what, 14, 6, 3, 26? Yeah? And so y equals what? 1. Now, I can put this 1 back into any of these equations. I typically put it back into the original one right here, just because it's smaller numbers. So I now have 2x plus 7 times 1 equals 11. So 2x equals 4, and x equals 2. So 2 and 1. Okay, you guys try 14. do not change the way you're doing it because you see I'm doing it different because I'm picking a way that probably aren't going to do it. Most of you aren't.
We just leave it as that.
No? Yes, Elena?
I'm confused on how you find the number to multiply with.
Okay, so I need to eliminate either X or Y. And in this case, either of them are just as easy. I could do X in the first equation, pretty easy, because one's the coefficient. Or I could do Y in the second equation, pretty easy, because one's the coefficient. I chose to do Y in the second equation. Most of you probably chose X. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I did it because I knew most of you wouldn't, and I wanted to show you that it would get the same answer either way. So I multiplied the second equation by -6 because I have 6 and -6 gives me 0. I want to eliminate that. I want it gone. So then I have X and -18, so -17, and then 28 and 96, so I have -68. So I have X equals 4.
I still don't
Oh,
know
for me,
where
it would be
-6
y
came
equals
from.
4.
I just picked it. I picked because I chose to eliminate that Y. So what does the second Y have to be for it to be 0? I have +6.
Okay, that's what I needed. I didn't get that.
Okay. I was just explaining it in a different way. So I got X equals 4. And then, so 4 plus 6Y equals 28. So 6Y equals 24. So Y also equals what? 4. So, did you guys get the same as I did?
Yes, Mrs. Mick.
They both should be positive. So did it matter if I eliminated the X's or the Y's?
No.
No.
She can get confused how to get the like X equals 4 and Y equals 4. Like I got this -17, Y equals -68, but
You're just, at that point, it's just an algebra 1 equation that you're dividing over. You're taking the inverse operations. Okay, and I did 6. If it was me on my own paper, I probably would have done X's just because it's there and it's convenient. I did 6 because I knew the majority. Did any of them, you do Y? Did any of you?
Why would I do that?
Did you?
No.
I did after you did it.
After I did it. Okay, I wanted to show you that you would get the same answer either way.
Okay.
Okay? So it feels like we probably should do another one.
Right, Miss Mick.
Okay, 15.
15.
What does 15 need to have happen?
Needs to be rewritten.
Needs to be rewritten. Okay, it really doesn't matter which order it's in, but I'm going to tell you right now, we are going to have X, Y, Z, and then the equals, because we're going to do them in matrices and all that kind of fun stuff. So let's just get into that habit. So let's see, X and Y are on the one side, right? So I can write it 7X plus 7Y equals what? 14, because we have to add it over.
I do suppose.
And on the second equation, it looks like I need to add over the 6 and add over the 8.
Yeah.
Yes? So it'd be 6x plus 8y equals 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Do we need to multiply the bottom by 7, the top by 6?
we're going to have to pick. If you guys want to go for x, you want to go for x just because it's there. So we want to, well, we don't have any nice numbers this time, do we?
No,
we do not.
No, so we have 7 and 6. What's the smallest number, both 7?
30, no, 42.
42. Which one do you want to make negative? The top one or the bottom one?
Bottom one.
Does it matter?
No.
Bottom one.
Bottom one?
Yes.
Okay, so this equation I'm going to multiply by 6. And this equation I'm going to multiply by negative 7. Where did those numbers come from?
Your things.
Yeah.
Your X's.
Well, but that's not why I chose them.
You chose them.
Because that's what gets them to equal the same amount.
Right. The least common multiple is 42 on those, right?
Yeah.
If it was something smaller, I'd pick something smaller.
Okay.
So I got 42x plus 42y equals 4684. And then I get negative 42x minus 56y. Actually, let me write the
That's the
6.
six.
I know. Just didn't want it, evidently. Equals negative 56.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I just combine the two. If one of your variables does not zero out, you didn't pick the right numbers or you multiplied wrong.
What if they both zero?
Well, then you, how can, oh, like if you both X and Y, is that what you mean? Then you just roll with it. You're going to have either infinitely many or no. It's 0 then if they both, right? If it's 0 equals 0, how many solutions are there?
Infinitely many.
Infinitely many. If it's 0 equals 15, how many solutions are there?
None.
None. So I get negative 14
Yeah.
and 4, 8, 7, 2, 28.
Okay. That makes more sense.
So y is negative 2.
What freak?
Did you guys get negative 2?
Didn't you just?
I would have gotten that.
Why did you say 228?
I was subtracting. I was just doing my work.
Yeah.
Because the answer is 228.
That's what I thought you were meaning.
No. You guys are supposed to be doing it. I'm supposed to be doing it. Okay, now I can put that negative 2 in either of these equations. Original. Which one would you like to put it in?
The top one.
Okay.
The bottom one's more easy.
I don't care.
Bottom one's more easier.
I look at the bottom one when I do the bottom one. Does it matter?
No.
No. Put in whatever equation you want. Get an answer.
Period.
Yeah.
That one cold, my right one hot.
Austin, work, please.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. That's this point.
Did you get 4, negative 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Elimination is most like Gauss-Jordan elimination because that's the whole premise of it, is to eliminate and to get our identity matrix, the ones and zeros. All right. So questions. I will work another problem. You guys want elimination or substitution?
Number 16.
No. It's the only other one you have to rearrange.
Number 25.
Oh, I guess it is.
We don't have the number.
Can you go back to 14 and work it out? Because I still didn't do it right.
14.
And I don't.
Okay, we'll go
Yes,
back.
Austin, 14.
Okay, Elena, we'll work one more problem and then I will go back with you on 14, okay? So don't erase your work on 14. We'll figure out what happened, okay?
How'd you get negative 24?
Because negative 16 and negative 8 is negative 24. Yes?
What were we doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys want to do another one or you want to get it working on your own?
I want
wanna
to do
work.
16.
Put your chair down. I'm not doing 16.
You want to do one? I'm not doing that.
You guys want to do 18?
No,
No.
16.
We're not doing.
Yes, 18 is fine.
Do some
You're doing 16 on your own.
Evan.
What?
Philip.
Okay, X or Y?
All of the above?
X.
Yeah.
No, Y.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Y.
We choose the way with that. So.
Brad, do you want to do X or Y, Brad?
How do Y?
Y, okay. So I have -4 and -8. So what's the least common multiple of -4 and -8?
2.
Least common multiple, smallest number they both go into.
If you divide by
I know
6,
what you want to do, but we need to make 4 8, don't we?
This is mixed.
Yeah, so you turn it into 2.
You have to multiply it by a 2.
Yeah.
What kind of a 2?
2y.
Okay, I'm going to multiply this by 2, but I have both of them being negative, so my 2 needs to be what?
Negative.
Negative, because I need one positive and one negative. Yes, Ethan?
How is 0 divided by 4? Is it 0 or is it?
0.
It would stay positive. because of-
No,
the
because I need-
negative would equal a negative.
No, but I need one positive and one negative. Both the 4 and the 8 are negative. If I want them to go to 0, doesn't one have to be positive and one have to be negative?
I know.
Yes.
Sure.
So I get -10
6 problems
X
so it doesn't
plus
matter.
8y equals 30.
Exactly.
So now you add it all down and you get what?
0.
Equals
0.
0. And then we will have to go and do more with that once we start our matrices. We won't be done after that
Well, why not?
because we won't be.
Oh. Not a very good reason for anything.
Okay. So all of this is due tomorrow.